From the confines of the chicken coop, Pip, a small chick with glasses, gazes at the vast world. His eyes reflect the wonder of discovery as he observes the world around him, unmoved by Pip's curiosity. Other chicks peck at the ground, lost in their own small world. Pip ventures into the expansive farm field, his steps full of youthful eagerness. He encounters a stream, an unexpected challenge in his path. A sudden misstep, and Pip plunges into the cold water, his youthful confidence shattered. Soaked and shivering, Pip stands, the harsh reality of the world sinking in. At the forest's edge, Pip halts, facing the dense, looming woods. Perched on a branch, Professor Hoot narrows his eyes. Another clueless wanderer. What brings you to my domain, little one? Pip hesitates, fear evident in his tone. I'm trying to find my way through the forest, sir. I'm a bit lost. Professor Hoot scoffs. Lost, are we? Figures. This forest isn't kind to naivete. Turn back now while you still can. Pip's voice trembles with determination. But I have to get through, it's important. Professor Hoot sighs, resigned. First, never stray from the established paths. Second, beware the whispering willows. They lure travelers with false promises. And third, trust your instincts, young Pip. They are often more reliable than any map. Pip begins his ascent on a steep mountain path, battling against the elements. He falters, the harsh wind and treacherous rocks threatening to halt his progress. Amidst his struggle, a small creature inspires him. Fueled by newfound resolve, Pip pushes forward, his determination rekindled. Under the relentless desert sun, Pip succumbs to exhaustion and collapses onto the scorching sand. A desert fox, Finley, approaches cautiously. Finley extends an offer of aid. Here, friend, you look like you need this more than I do. Pip accepts the water with gratitude. Thank you. I don't know how I can repay you. Finley shares a lesson. Just remember to be generous to others when you have the chance. That's all the repayment I need. Pip arrives at the beach. The sun shines brightly. A wave crashes ashore, washing away Pip's glasses. Now blinded, Pip is disoriented. Pip enters the town square, his eyes wide with a mix of awe and apprehension. Lost and alone, Pip feels a wave of panic wash over him. A street performer approaches, offering a comforting hand. Easy there, friend. You look like you've seen a ghost. Are you all right? Pip, overwhelmed, replies, I'm lost, and I think I've lost my bag. The street performer reassures him. Well, let's not fret. This town square can be a bit overwhelming. We'll find your bag, and then I'll show you around. What do you say? Pip discovers that even in a crowded place, community and kindness can be found. Pip approaches the abandoned bridge, his steps faltering as fear grips his heart. Lost in thought, Pip's face reflects a torrent of past trials, each memory a heavy burden. Pip takes a deep breath, his resolve hardening as he prepares to confront his fears head-on. With careful steps, Pip begins his crossing, each movement deliberate as he navigates the treacherous path. Trapped in total darkness, Pip stumbles blindly, his heart pounding against his ribs. He fumbles for his glasses, a desperate grasp for clarity in the overwhelming blackness. A tiny beam of light pierces the gloom as his glasses focus the faint moonlight. He advances cautiously toward the cave opening, guided by the fragile beam. Relief floods Pip as he sees the cave opening, his eyes widening with gratitude. Pip stares at his glasses, a newfound respect shining in his eyes. At the riverbank, Pip kneels, his brow furrowed as he focuses on the task ahead. He builds a makeshift bridge with stones and branches, creating a path across the turbulent water for a line of fluffy ducklings. One by one, the ducklings waddle across Pip's creation, their tiny feet finding safety on the uneven surface. Pip gently guides the stragglers, ensuring each duckling reaches the other side safely. Quack, quack. Thank you, kind sir, for helping my little ones, the mother duck declares, her head bobbing with gratitude. You're welcome. I'm glad I could help, Pip replies, his face alight with kindness. Pip battles the relentless wind atop a desolate hill, the landscape mirroring his inner turmoil. Amidst the gale, Sheldon sits unperturbed, a beacon of ancient wisdom. Sheldon's voice cuts through the storm. The wind howls, doesn't it? But it cannot move the mountain, nor can it truly ruffle the spirit. Pip, struggling to maintain his footing, cries out. It feels like it could blow me away, sir. Sheldon shares a profound truth. Ah, but you are stronger than you think. I have seen more sunrises than you have blades of grass beneath your feet. Perseverance, young one, is the key. Inner strength is your anchor. Remember my words when the storms of life gather. Pip, a small squirrel, stops, his eyes drawn to a berry bush glistening in the sun. His stomach rumbles. Pip's initial greed wars with a pang of guilt. He remembers Finley, the kind badger, who always shares his burrow during the cold nights. A moment of contemplation passes over Pip's face, and his resolve hardens. Pip begins to pick the berries, placing them in a pile. Other hungry animals emerge from the woods. Pip gestures towards the berries with a generous wave of his paw. Lost in a sea of towering sunflowers, Pip spins, Utterly disoriented as the yellow blurs into a dizzying maze, he pauses, adjusting his glasses, his gaze sweeping across the endless field, searching for a sign. His eyes lock onto a distant barn roof, glinting under the sun, a beacon of hope in the floral labyrinth. With newfound confidence, Pip strides forward, each step purposeful, guided by distant landmarks. In the heart of the forest, Pip pushes through the rain-soaked greenery, each step a battle against the relentless downpour. Beneath the meager shelter of a sprawling tree, Pip finds a small frog, huddled and alone amidst the damp roots. Pip befriends the frog, whom he names Croaker. In their shared shelter, Pip learns the true value of companionship. Pip, a changed chick, returns to the familiar chicken coop, his presence radiating an aura of confidence. He shares his daring stories with the other chicks, captivating them with his newfound bravery. The other chicks gather around Pip, their eyes shimmering with wonder and curiosity. Inspired, they chirp excitedly, their tiny voices filled with admiration for Pip's bravery. Pip smiles, a profound sense of purpose engulfing him as he realizes his journey has just begun. Pip stands on the open road, his glasses reflecting the sunlight. He smiles, anticipating the adventures to come.